Today's build raises a lot of questions. So, let's build a question block. Hello and welcome to Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and before we get into today's video, we have 17 and 18 in our LEGO Advent Calendar to knock out. So, you guys know the drill, kicking it off with Harry Potter. 17. Another one on the bottom row. And we have a minifigure. So for our 17th day of Harry Potter, we have a minifigure of who I believe is Madame Rosmerta, because she looks like the Madame Rosmerta from the Hogsmeade Visit Village set. She does have two faces and a hairpiece, obviously. So, minifigure, woo! So now let's go on to Marvel. Day 17. This is the most uneventful one ever. It's a cape. Doctor Strange's cape. Okay, cool. I see you. Now, let's do our 2022 Star Wars. We have another minifigure. So for day 17, we have a snowtrooper, single-faced, front and back torso printing, front leg printing. Not too shabby. I will take that deal. And now let's do 2023 day 17. We have something buildable. So for our 2023, we have what looks to be a downsized ATST. Now we're starting the process to get us to our 18th day. Harry Potter, day 18, something buildable. So for day 18 in Harry Potter, we have a table with drink and leg. Let's do day 18 of our Marvel. Oh, look at that. It goes with day 17, which is our Doctor Strange. This Doctor Strange does look like one of the alternate timeline Doctor Stranges. It just doesn't look quite right, but it's a minifig nonetheless. And we'll just take his cape and we'll pop his cape on. He does have dual head printing, front and back torso printing, and front leg printing. Overall, pretty nice minifigure. It's kind of weird that two of his parts were spread over the 2 days. Now, back to our 2022 Advent Calendar. Something buildable. So day 18 of our 2022 is some type of snow cannon, probably for the Battle of Hoth. And now, last but not least, day 18 of 2023. Something buildable. So for our 2023 Star Wars, looks like we have some type of speeder bike. So that does it for our Advent calendars. We're almost there, only 6 more days. So with that, let's get into today's build, the question block. For today's build, we are building the Super Mario 64 question block. How did we get here? Well, we got here because of this gosh damn thing. That thing. That thing made me learn about the 18 and older Nintendo sets that were available. It turns out that the majority of the Nintendo line is mostly play sets for like kids to be interactive and played with. But there is a very fine line, and I mean it is fine, of yearly 18 and older sets where they take things from the iconic lineup of Nintendo, from the NES to, well, the Piranha Plant, and they make 18 and older sets, kind of like how Star Wars does the UCS. There's the Icon series or the Collector's series for like the Harry Potter, so forth and so on. So that's how we wound up here. Now this is a set that I have seen at the local Bricks and Minifigs. I've seen it on multiple review videos. This set is just a $200 question block. But it raises a lot of questions because it's a $200 question block. We've bought modular buildings, which is a clear structure building with a story, for $200. We've built icons and creator expert vehicles for $200 that are detailed and they do stuff. So how does LEGO get off charging us $200 for an N64 Super Mario block. Well guys, I'm going to tell you how. If we start to look at this box, we'll start unraveling that mystery. Like I said, the set came out in 2021. It was the follow-up to the Nintendo Entertainment System, which you guys saw a few days ago on the channel. This is the set number 71395, coming in 2,064 pieces. It's kind of funny, 2064, N64, Super Mario 64. 64 is a number here. When you're special in the head like me, you see numbers and patterns. So this is how they get off with the $200 price tag. It opens up like a surprise box. Now, I never really could afford the newest and latest gaming trends. Like I said in the NES video, I could afford the NESs because they were basically handing those out for free with Duck Hunt and Super Mario. But at that same time, the N64 was hot, it was trending. Mario Kart, Super Mario 64, these were some of the hottest games for that console. And I only ever got to play them if I had a friend that was rich enough to have them. And thus, maybe I only have maybe 10, 20 minutes total time playing this game. But that does not take away from how I feel about this set, because when I saw how this thing opens up and it displays the princess's castle and the little playing fields and stuff of the game, I'm not quite sure which is which. I just recognize the castle, that's iconic. When I saw that, I was like, that's trick. So you're telling me that you're going to make a Lego set that looks like a block, looks like it's nothing, for $200. Then with a flick of a lever or whatever the hell, we're going to figure that out later in this video, it turns into a diorama. They literally put a diorama of Super Mario 64 in a box. And that right there to me was very trick and very cool. And that right there is what sold me to continue on and let's build these 18 and older Nintendo themed sets. Dimensions of this set looks to be about 7.3 and 7.1 tall, but that's not counting for how it comes out. It looks like it comes out like another 4 inches beyond the 7 inches. So maybe about 7, 11, about 13 inches once it's all out. Let's go ahead, let's cut open this box, and let's see what we have. 2 pieces of tape gets the job done. And then we do our pour, everybody. And there's our pour. Like I would expect with this set, there should be some 16 by 16 plates because, well, you got to somehow build the structure of this thing. If I'm going to guess, that this thing's going to be built with like an internal Technic structure, kind of like how Star Wars does its buildable characters, with the plating attaching to it. Now we go on to our book. It does not seem that thick, and with a 2,000 piece set, a thin book could mean repetition. So that could be a good and a bad thing. We have no stickers with this set. And here is our question block. Get our QR code for our points. And we literally build it in a vertical format. We complete the build with 392 steps and 271 pages. And there is another diorama in the back of this thing that doesn't even show on the box. So that's pretty cool. It surprises everybody. Of course, they talk about Super Mario 64 and all of that good stuff. And the book literally goes straight into the build, just like with the Nintendo build. So now let's see what we have in terms of the build size. So it looks like we have about 13 bags in total making this build. So I can say we're going to have a lot of doubles, or we're going to have some big ass bags. We're going to go onto a time lapse and time lapse this build and come back here for the review. here is the question block, complete, done, and ready to show you guys. And to the normal eye, question, 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 all the way around. Question. Flat roof, brick bottom. It's a $200 Lego block. But is it? Well, let's start showing the party trick. So the first party trick of this set is with a push of a button, this whole top lifts up. I'm being careful with it. Revealing that. And then with a flick and a flick, da-da. So with it open, we have obviously Princess Peach's castle. That's all very recognizable. Then we have course 1, which is the battlefield. And then we have course number 4, which is the cool mountain. And then course number 7, which is the lethal lava land. Now, I never played this game, so I really don't know all about these courses. There is, I think, upwards of like 15 courses for this game. And these were the best 3 that they could pick. That suits the set. I can only imagine what Lego actually experimented with. Now, like I said, I never played this game, but I have seen it. I think I've been around it being played by family. But this right here is super freaking cool. There was never a question block in the actual Super Mario 64 game, so the fact that they put all this in a question block, well, it's questionable, but they had to put it somewhere, and this is Nintendo themed. That's Nintendo. It just works. So I'm going to bring you guys in really quick so you guys can get a look at all these lands, and then come back out and I'll show you some more features. So over here we have Baham's Battlefield. Pretty sick. Those who have played the game will know a lot about what they all put in here as far as references and Easter eggs. Coming down here, we have the lethal lava land with a little spinning volcano. And then we have a little rolling log effect right here, which is pretty cool. We have an interactive tile that looks right next to that eye. And then we come over here to the cool land. And the cool land, well, it's pretty cool. And we actually have a removable feature where we can take off and look at the little slides inside. So that's pretty fun. The one that everyone's going to love is Princess Peach's castle. This is really nice. We have a little miniature Mario, miniature camera guy. We have Peach right there with the blonde locks, the stained peach tile, or stained glass tile. And then we have another interactive tile right there. And then we have these internal tiles with the black and white checkerboard floor that represents all these little lands included in the game. Thought that was really cool. And then that covers up just like that. And then I guess when you play the game, once you get to a certain level, you can get to Yoshi. So now that we're done looking at these features, we just fold in, fold over, and then it just drops right back in. Ta-da! So there is some more little features hiding out, like right here. We have this little Bowser that can come out, which is a pretty cool thing. No stickers on this entire set, so everything you see is printed. But if you lift this up and you push this down, you reveal another little playing area. And what you're supposed to do is take the Mario, put the Mario here, put him here, spin it around until he flies off, like so. That's one of the things to defeat Bowser in the Mario games. So Bowser goes right back in just like that. It's easier to do if you don't have big fingers. And that is the question block set. Everything is all tiled off, super nice. Exposed studs on the question lettering I think is a really good touch. It lets you know that this is a Lego product. I like how they did make it 3D where the question does come out, as well as these button tiles all over. Super cool. Really happy with this set, and the mechanics of this set are not nearly as intimidating as you think that they would be for something that literally flops like that. But it's honestly, the more you get used to it, the better it goes. So, pretty cool. I can't wait to store this somewhere and have people ask me, what the hell is that? And I can be like, well, start pushing the buttons and let it unfold. So now let's come out and let's finish talking about today's build. So wrapping up the Lego Nintendo Super Mario 64 question block. Do I like it? Yes, for sure. I definitely do like it. As you guys know, with this one, we now have the 2020 Nintendo Entertainment System. We now have the 21 question block, and we have the 23 Piranha Plant. The only one that we're missing from the Nintendo 18 and over is the Bowser. So you guys can guess what will be coming on the channel in the future. The Bowser. But at the rate that these sets are going, they never cease to do something really amazing with these sets. The Nintendo with its little side build along the side, that's like an Easter egg to the Super Mario game. Not to mention the rotational TV and all the great details with that set. Even with the Piranha Plant, they found a way to put a little coin drop feature in the plant, which is a cool touch. And they follow it up quite nicely with this set. I feel like when they do things like this, they really sit in a room and they really think of how can we really blow some serious minds. Well, I would say they definitely did it with this one. I just really can't quit playing with the features and how they come out. That's just trick. It reminds me of one of those old school jewelry boxes that chicks used to have back in the day, of when you open them up and the little ballerina and all that crap. It's really cool. That does it for today's video. But before I wrap up this video, I did want to mention one really unique thing with this set that happened to me while building it, and that's this. This is a 2x12 plate that is completely tacoed. Now, I did buy this set from the Lego store with the box being a 10 out of 10 condition. No damage whatsoever. So this is clearly a manufacturer error and a mistake. I ended up just getting two 2x6s to replace this one, and it worked fine in the build, but I really wanted to show this to you guys. Yeah, that's not normal. I'm going to keep this as a trophy. It's pretty cool. Some people really get down with manufacturing mistakes, and honestly, it would get me down a little bit if I had to wait and order a part. Thankfully for me, I am getting quite a collection of parts, so I was able to swap this out with a couple of pieces. It's the same, it just works. That's pretty cool. I find things like this, like I said, just to be like a little, you know, 1 in a million. It's like hitting the lotto you really don't want to hit. So with that one, everybody, I just want to say, if you guys want to leave thanks, you guys can do that. There's a little link right below the screen. And when you guys do that, you guys can leave a little donation for Lego sets just like this. And you guys are more than welcome to comment your thoughts on any Lego sets you guys would like to see on the channel in the future. And with that one, please like, share, and subscribe. Drop your comments down below. What do you think about the 18 and older Nintendo build series? Do you guys like them? What do you guys think about this one? With that, thank you for watching, and you all have an excellent rest of your day.